Hey guys, Ponce here, and today I just thought I'd talk a little bit about what I perceive the problems to be with the MMO, the Elder Scrolls Online. There's another beta weekend coming up where they're sending up more invites this weekend, and I may or may not be playing it, which should probably tell you kind of my opinion on it. But yeah, full disclosure thing. I want to state that I haven't gotten too far in the game. I'm still like level 9 or 10 or something, and I've only played a few weekends. But the fact that I've had access to it for more than like 1 or 2 weekends, and I'm still that low level, again, should be sort of indicative of my thoughts on it. I suppose it's possible that this game is going to get a lot better and become absolutely amazing soon. But I've never been wrong about sort of having played an early part of the game. I've never, suddenly realized that okay, this suddenly got so much better. Basically, you can look at the basics of a game, so the building blocks of it, and kind of sort of extrapolate from there, and you have a pretty good idea of what the game's going to be. So I'm going to go off that fairly well confidently that I have the basics of the game down. And Now this is going to sound a bit odd, having said all that. The game is probably not as bad as people have been making it out to be. I'm sure you guys have probably heard some things here and there, people complaining about the game. The game itself is not actually that bad. The problem is it's decidedly average. It's like people ask me my opinion on it, and I'm kind of like, it's a game. It's all right. So I think the major problem is this game probably came out about 3 to 5 years too early or too late, I think. Like if it had been an older game, it probably would have had a bit more financial success, I imagine. I'm not sure what, financial success entails, what the goals are for the Elder Scrolls people. But I don't know. Given how much money it looks like they've sunk into this game, I'm thinking they're hoping for a lot of money. I don't think they're going to get it. In fact, they may be going free to play pretty quick. But yeah, now to get into more specifics, it sort of feels like, I mean, maybe I was going into it with the wrong expectations, but if these are wrong expectations, then a lot of people are going to be going into this game with the wrong expectations. That being, I was kind of expecting, or at least hoping for, an Elder Scrolls game in an MMO setting. What I'm getting is something a lot closer to Rift or Guild Wars, with Elder Scrolls paint coated over it. Like it doesn't feel like an Elder Scrolls game at all. I'm not sure how you translate that into an MMO setting, but I was hoping they'd come up with something. But no, it really does feel very similar to Rift and Guild Wars, which again is not a terrible thing. I really liked Rift, and I had some fun with Guild Wars too. So it's not terrible, though there is a bit of a difference. Like I don't know, it kind of felt like, I guess, Rift and Guild Wars 2 sort of had soul. Like there was something behind the game, sort of like it was crafted with love, and this feels more like something made off, or the Elder Scrolls Online feels more like something crafted off of a corporate mandate. If you get what I'm saying there. So I don't know. I know I haven't gotten too much into the specific mechanics or anything, but I just this is more so what's bothering me about the game. Like mechanically, it's not bad. It's just it's there. Although, I guess slightly more specifically, a lot of the quests, I know some of the quests aren't in, and it was pretty early beta stuff, and it's a bit messed up. Although I think it's being released in them like within a month or something. It's pretty soon, in any case. And some of the quests are missing, and it felt the progression was really wonky and bad. And I kind of always wanted to, like an Elder Scrolls game, and I get plunked down. I wanted to go do something interesting, and they're like, "Hey, no, go do this. You're part of this army, so now you gotta, I'm like, oh God." I just want to, go look in that cave and see if a level 50 troll kills me because I wandered into the wrong thing. But no, it's way too streamlined. And the other problem was they start you off in like the main bad or the villain so far seems like it's going to be Malog Bal, or how do you pronounce the name? I can't remember. And then they start you off in like his domain thing. And if this is supposed to be like the home of the big badass, and the thing that's going to destroy the world, and the thing you have to stop, it kind of feels really like kind of a letdown that they start you there, you beat the crap out of a whole bunch of level 1 stuff, and then escape. And it's like, why do we have to stop this stuff? I'm sure there's a lore reason. Maybe we were in the crappy part of it, and it doesn't really matter. But it really feels kind of, well, not epic. When I you start there at level one, and it feels really lame when you just escape from this, and now at some point presumably you have to either go back or stop this shit from killing everyone or something. But I don't know. Maybe that's a weird complaint to throw at the end here. But that's really all I have to see on the matter. It just feels sort of disjointed, somewhat soulless, and like the game is a bit antiquated. Like this would have been a premium pay MMO some years back, and I'm sure everyone had been screaming about how awesome this game was, some years back. But now 2014, I don't know. Even Rift is free to play now, and I still think that's a pretty good game. So anyway, I'll see you guys around. Thanks for watching. And speaking of mediocre entertainment, I'm going to go stream for a bit right after uploading this video. So if you feel interested, that's in the description below. So goodbye.